machines. Oh, wait, I got points to spend. Hold on. I sent an invite. You didn't get the invite? Okay. Whoops. I clicked on you. Invite. I sent another invite. Just...
Round and round and round and round. I shall miss you.
Okay, I'm gonna try that. Okay. Let's see what they got here. Epic ring.
Help! I have been turned into a vending machine! Tell your friends! I cast greetings! Yeah, thank you. Yes, give me your trash, you fool!
What is this?
This shall be oh so useful. Take this money at once. I'll take it, and not for a copper more. Now to resell it online.
Oh, this looks like some good armor.
Give me your trash.
How does this compare to my current armor?
Now to resell it online. Until next time, hero.
Why am I wearing armor?
A quest
Oh,
doesn't have to
okay.
be a one-way trip.
I think I might be buying new armor for 42,000 gold.
Fight on!
Let me check my inventory. So it ups this heart thing, which increases my energy and my dark magic efficiency. And then it does whatever this is. I don't see that spell. And then it does what this is. A little heart with a...
Arcane mysteries.
Oh, it's this here.
Yours for a price. Save this world.
Oh, I see. Well, that middle one must not be for me. Because the armor is for Graveborn and Berserker. But I don't... Yeah. That's kind of weird the way they do that. And the two are... I don't know. We should have like a shared ability or something that it ups. And this armor does this. Oh yeah, that's right. What, do you know what level that happens at? Alright, I'll keep the armor I got. Alright. I have to... That's a good question. Thy Bard with a Vengeance is the one that came up. Goblin, tired of force impression. That's the... A Knight's Toll. So I got 3 quests. How about you? You must have 3 too. So I just hit the bracket left right to cycle through them. Why can't you do that? Oh. Interesting. Okay, let's go get these goblins. The goblins are this way. What? We do? Oh, well then we won't do that one. We'll do a Knight's Toll. Was that one in here? Yep, all the way over there. Okay.
Come, Ray, to battle and glory! Piercing code!
I forgot I put that piercing
My
spell
conscience
on,
is clean, villain.
and it's terrible. Here's my old spell back.
Ready to go again?
The hell's all my spells? Okay.
Ah! I'm sick of all the louts in my kingdom. A mug of cola at the tavern is not a date.
What's this
My
one?
parents need no help. Marry for money, says my mother. Marry
Nope,
for
that's not the one
position,
either.
says my
the hell
father.
happened to
What
my
about
spell?
love, I say?
Oh, I hope I
And
didn't
they
accidentally sell
just
it.
laughed. Well, I'll get the last laugh. I booked a lighthouse on Airbnb. Gonna take a beauty nap. Curse myself with eternal sleep.
That's
and
it.
Wait for my
Okay.
true love to arrive and wake
Got worried there
me
for a
up.
moment.
That's how love works, right?
I feel
Assume you can't jump
magical.
off
Huh.
there. I like when my spell's up, my guy's like, I feel...
What inventing
Magical.
technique should I learn next? Justice has been served.
Just so you know, my
I was trying to figure out what that little thing was there, but it's a hyper. I was a little too close to that fire. Oh, there's a quest over here too. So you can't see this quest on this board here? Oh. This guy wants your white and pearlies. Don't worry, he's willing to pay top dollar for them. Okay.
Alright, listen up. Here's the deal. There's a weird little creature in the dankness who's got a need for teeth. A lot of teeth. And since you're so good at knocking the crap out of things, I think it's right up your alley, Tomodachi.
Okay. Well, let me go back to a Knight's Toll for now. Did you play around with your graphics at all and get it a little smooth?
These lands
said it
are a
was-
beauty.
I'm assuming that it had something to do with that other quest. It It's called tooth decay. Alright, I'll switch back to it then. Yep. Alright, let's hop down.
Bicuspids, canines, incisors! Whoa! My, what pretty teeth you have. If you're willing to spare a few, I'll pay top dollar for them. What do you say? Want to help the tooth fairy out?
I'm rather fond of my own teeth. Must they be mine?
Strictly speaking, yes. But let's just say if you drop teeth into my collections chest, I won't ask questions.
All we need to do is collect teeth? Sounds like some easy money to me.
Sure, but where are we gonna get a bunch of teeth?
Come on, girl. What's got lots of teeth but never eats?
Skellymans!
Now get that ivory payday. Ooh, yeah, and for some extra funsies, hit those suckers right in the mouth to get a whole fountain of teeth.
Hey, look at you go. You're a natural. I wonder, would you be willing to chase down a few more? I mean, it would really help me out. And you see, I've got this quota, and I'm way behind.
You provide money for teeth, but to what end? What are the teeth
So
for?
now I have to go.
Well, you know, normal fairy stuff.
Where am I going?
Whisper them into the fanciful dreams
Oh, okay.
of children and whatnot. Don't you worry about it.
Anyone else notice he was kind of evasive?
We're doing the good heroic thing here, Valentine. And you know what they say? A fairy in need is a friend indeed.
Don't pretend you're not just in this for the sweet payday at the end.
What? Adventuring isn't free.
I don't think I can. I can't pick up that tooth. Oh, there it goes.
Well, look who showed up to their own.
You should have yielded when you had the chance. Time for a smell!
You'll never win, hero. How much to unlive for?
Fantastically done! I didn't want to mention it earlier, but now that I know what you can do, I think you can handle it. If you're interested in the big bucks, you could acquire something a little more exotic.
I'm not opposed. Color me intrigued. Tell me more.
Oh, but let me mark the spot on your map with fairy magic.
A gross-ass stench fills the air. A stench you know. You know exactly what like.
We do? I don't.
I'm gonna guess goblins.
Numbers, go!
Whoa. This sword does 100 damage. I'm equipping that. Wow, that was pretty nice. Okay. Good loot there. Oh, I found some shells we missed when we played our playthrough earlier in the game with Zan. Zan is very much, I must find all of them. And how do we get back up there? Oh.
It's goblins!
Show off. Valiant heroics aside, can I bring us back to the part where we are collecting teeth for money?
And your point is?
My point is, we're pretty much on a grocery run for this guy. Skeleton teeth, goblin teeth. It's a very specific list of teeth. Pretty suspicious is all I'm saying.
Hey! questing, not questioning.
Hey, fine. Sorry for being engaged in the narrative. Sheesh.
Your apology is accepted.
This straight way.
Up towards the top. It's
Yes,
like the next
just
teeth.
as we planned it.
And there was a lot of things to kill. A lot of teeth to pick up. I wish you could just walk over and pick up the teeth. Picking up the teeth is difficult.
You're feeling luckier.
Oh my gosh.
The more the dice, the better the loot.
Clearly. Always a cave behind the waterfall. Let me see how I get over to you. Oh, I found a die. On my way to you. That's pretty funny. So you followed this river stream? Is that what you did? Oh, you're behind me now. Okay, this is where the die was. So where was yours? Down this stream? Those are the teeth we need.
Somewhere.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Oh. Well, that one was pretty good. Okay. What? Yeah, I think I see how to get to it. That mushroom from that mushroom to that ledge.
One of my marbles is near. Smash it and release my memory.
I will not be a parrot that...
Another desire demon tried to sneak up and possess me today. They're always trying to con halflings into going full D, like we don't have enough problems. Elvin chased it away. Well, he tripped and fell on
15.
it, but same diff. I told him he was my hero.
Hey, 15.
And he smiled.
The die
I
roll.
like
Each
making
die
him
spins
smile.
and rolls a number. That depends on how good the loot is. You got a 15. This is highly effective against flesh. And it says that in orange. So you're... Okay. Coming down. Weapons chest. Let me see what that gun was. So it's between it's got 31. This just shoots normal bullets. I don't know what this is, but it has a sticky option. Not sure what the sticky option does. I'll try it. Wow. Yeah. Yep. Smack attack lances mushrooms. Oh, slam attack. I'm sorry. How do you slam attack? Not like that. Oh.
Nice try, bro! But you'll have to do better than that! Nobody's better. It's about time, little dog. Hey, my bad boy! What ya? That fish pot totally cheated! Let's kick their fishes!
Okay! Wire fight! Oh, wire, I'll join you shortly.
upon my panel, that all who see me may know 'twas I who defeated that loser. Righteous! Now, onward to extra caliber!
Okay, so much loot. Oh my gosh. Spectral Talons of Luck? What spell is that? Oh. Alright, so yeah, this gun is terrible. I'm just gonna throw this gun on the ground. Sure wish I had more gun spots. Is there a way to sort by damage? Oh, there's not. Let me try this gun. Okay.
The legends were true. Soon I shall wield the mightiest weapon in all the land. Then no one will make fun of me, lest they suffer my wrath.
Spectral Talons.
What the? I can't pick it up. What sorcery is this? Oh, wait. I remember another part of the legends. Only a hand of noble birth may wield a blade of kingly worth. We need the king. Luckily, I prepared for this. Squire, take this pre-recorded summons and bring him to me forthwith.
Oh, Hero Stas. The so, like, what is this? Let me All right. So okay, yeah. I guess we'll do this. I want to shoot something with this weapon and try it out.
What happened next?
We meet at last.
I should drop all my guns so you can see what else I got.
Using my brilliant swordsmanship and extraordinary fortitude. Would you give it a rest already?
My king, I humbly beseech you grant me audience, that I may deliver your royal personage this summons.
You dare to enter my court and issue a summons to me, King Archer, master of this realm and lord of these wooded halls? Very well. Whatsoever your quest may be, I accept. But we are in court, so I would hear your summons before departure. We must observe the formalities here.
I, Sir Claptrap, hereby summon King Archie, first of his dumb name. For though his weak, noodly arms pale in comparison to mine arms of steel, I need him to get off his pampered butt to pull extra caliber out of this rock so he can give it to me. And summon!
Oh, dear.
I've heard enough! Kill them!
a bunch of thin-skinned whiners who can't take criticism. Reason numero dos. They're pushy. Since the last time the king said please, it's always, the king commands you to do this, or by order of the king, that. Rude. Reason the third. This one's really just about King Archie, actually, but ever noticed he kind of smells weird? Like, all the time? Next time you're around him, lean in real close. Take a subtle sniff. You'll see what I mean. Reason 4. They get unreasonably annoyed when you lean in real close and take a subtle sniff. What's the point of being a king if you can't smell him? Reason 5. Being a king looks like so much fun.
Until you kill his guards around the table.
Great king.
Can't hurt him.
I'd make hurting my feelings punishable by death, and have festivals in my honor every day. Everyone would be happy all the time. But no! You must be a foiled monster, Claptrap. Thinking cool and court is unbecoming, Sir Claptrap. You're not even a noble. Stop calling yourself Sir Claptrap. Well, great. The king is dead. Does that mean you're king? Probably not. Anywho, the legend says we just need a hand, so grab what's left of the king and come on back. Adventure!
So much loot. Alright. I guess I like this gun. Oh, I forgot to grab the hand.
Bring that back so we can get this dumb sword already!
Never runs dry.
Okay.
Excellent! And you know what? I think you're ready for the big leagues. As so often happens, the animal with the most teeth is also one of the most vicious.
Rich!
Trivia time!
What has the mostest teeth in all the land?
Oh, I know! The fractal fang sky raptors of Alfonso 3! Wrong!
It's...
Seaward!
No, nope, absolutely not.
You Sesame?
Yes? All right, listen. I'm drawing the line, okay? Are we really going all the way to the ocean just to fight sea wards? What's next? Colossal jawed bull snakes of the heck realm? Where will it end?
So where was I going now that I got attacked? The king.
Fine! You know what? Fine. You want to be the bunker master and wrap my flow, Valentine? Fix the sea wards.
Summon them back.
The Tooth Fairy summons you back to deliver your pearly bounty.
It's all right, dude. Just bring me what you've got.
Laying low by the light.
Okay. Where am I going now?
Mag of holding!
heroism required so much math.
Ah, nice. That's nice. So, not quite as good though as what I have. Okay. Okay. Where to now? Can we see anything else up here?
Now, Squire, fasten yon gross severed hand round extra caliber! Man, the legends made it sound like that was supposed to be way harder. Whatever, throw that bad boy on my back. Time to ditch this old wooden junk for the new hotness. I can feel the power! Oh, hey, I found Mervin's gate! Squire, come to me! Our quest continues!
Oh my god. Oh, sure.
I have journeyed near and slightly less near to procure this bounty of teeth.
The Seaworg teeth, though, would have really kicked things up a notch. But I'll make do. Really earning those hero hours, aren't you?
A query. What use are teeth to a tooth fairy?
You know, it is so heartening to meet an adventurer who's curious about local culture. If you place the teeth in my chest, you'll see for yourself.
We're about to be rich. I can feel it.
So, now children, for the magic words. Yeah! Well, if you're ready for your reward, reopen the chest and discover what treasures lie in wait.
I think we might be right.
So excited.
Fools! You fell for the classic dog wizard pretending to be a tooth fairy who really just wanted to summon a mimic scam. And the tooth fairy isn't even real.
Ready to go again?
I can cast again!
That one's mine. Don't touch that loop.
Go ahead, Valentine.
So is he.
You know what? I'm actually just gonna hold on to it. Save it for a rainy day.
So you're playing the long game, huh?
Yep. Picked it up from a guy I pretended he was a tooth fairy to dupe money-hungry adventurers
How
into a
did you
trap
kill
of their
yourself?
own making.
Yeah, well, at least now we know where the mimics come from.
I like you guys. You're fun.
And it kills you, so that seems bad. Yeah. This looks like a nice piece of armor for you. Let me go over here and throw some inventory away so I can pick it up. Okay, so here's the armor, and here's the sword, both of which I think you use. So, trade. Okay, so, armor. Where's armor? It is this, and then the sword is this. Okay, thank you. Well, while you look that over for a minute, I'm going to flag stuff in my inventory as junk, because I have way too much stuff. So, junk. Keeping that. Junk. 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 When you go up to sell, there's an X button that says sell all junk, so you don't have to go through and sell everything. Somehow it picked up a lot of crap. So was that armor any good? I'm curious how that even works, the dual class. Okay. Alright, so now we're on the a Knight's Toll. Here we go. Yeah, I'm curious how the dueling works.
Okay, now to open the ancient and storied gates of Bourbon's domain. Let's see. These elvish symbols say, speak, friend, and enter. Ooh, idea! Squire, what's the elvish word for friend?
I usually just point to myself and say, friend, and they seem to get the idea. Elves don't like it.
Yeah, fine. Mervin, it's I, Sir Claptrap, mightiest of heroes. I come bearing extra caliber. So, open up.
Enter.
That worked? Huh. Now that's more like it. Finally, the respect I deserve.
Another seeking the holy spell nade, eh? If you can best my apprentices, you will prove you are deserving of its power.
Squire, defend your master!
Let the collapse of thy... At last, one worthy of the holy spell nade. You are strong, yes, but only one possessed of true wisdom is fit to wield its great and terrible power. You must solve my puzzle or perish.
Oh.
If you would hold destruction in thy hand, you must see through trickery to tell friend from foe. Approach the real Mervin, and the holy spell nade is yours.
Oh, easy. I know this one. Pick that one standing over there. Just look at him standing all smug. He's definitely hiding something.
No.
With the power of extra caliber, even saving my totally hapless squire is a triviality. Time to extra calibrate a way out of there.
I fell. It was a trap. I'm back.
Enjoy eternal torment.
Fear not, squire. I always keep a scroll of open portal handy. You never know when you need to escape a personal hell. And open! Gasp! Could it be the, fabled Great Plains of, non-real? I thought they were a myth. Are you buying this? Look, I'm getting you out of there, Squire. Hold tight. Just, don't look at anything too closely. You're not
I'll have to show you the video, otherwise I can't explain it.
And open!
Wow. Seriously? I even gave you 2 chances and you still got it wrong. It's clear you're not fit to wield the awesome power of the holy spell nade. Now you must pay the price for your failure.
Ha! Screw this guy! In fact, screw all these guys! Fire to battle!
Yes. Well, I tried to after you said something. Maybe you gotta kill them one at a time.
Mervin proved a resilient foe, but in the end, the mighty Sir Claptrap prevailed. Now grab at that spell so we can get it the heck out of here.
Here's a gun here. 54 times 2. It kind of looks like that other gun I had that you liked. Yeah. Okay. This one's a crossbow, which is also a pistol.
You've proven your merit through valor, cunning, and fortitude. Therefore, I can think of no one more suited to wield the holy spellnade than you, Squire. Also, that one's got garbage stats. It doesn't really go with my build, so I'm just gonna kill Mervin a bunch later until I get a good one. But you have fun with that.
So, did he give us something? Do we have a cool spell grenade thing? Alright, so, I got a cell. So we need a cell break. Yeah, I'm level 14. What are you?
Not done yet.
Alright, so where do we go south? Let me see, where's the map? Wow, this place is... Yeah. Alright, so... There. Okay, I tagged the cell area, and it is this way. Excuse me.
Oh, good! I needed another go for my collection!
That was way too much fighting for no reason. Shit. I thought I could make that jump. I could not.
Should have fudged that roll.
Get over there. This place is very large. a good idea. How do I do that? It didn't do anything when I... It says local travel, wheat wild dankness. I click, but it won't fast travel me any. Oh, here it is. Whoa. Oh. I can. Yeah, nothing. Oh, it's because I had a waypoint set. Interesting. Okay, sold all my...
The best armor in all the realm.
There is a little battle of the bands taking place in the forest, and it might could use your talents. Do it for the medal.
I'll do it for metal. Who doesn't like metal? Okay, where are we going now? Here.
Never runs dry.
Found a die. See what we get.
Lucky.
Two.
Ooh,
Two is
lucky
not
one
lucky.
up.
This. I got another Sunder spell. 110 damage. My last one was 43. I'm gonna try it. I'm going to try it. What magic trickery is this that you got up there? Is this where we're supposed to be? Skeleton mages. I mean, can these guys be attacked? Eruption of Recovery. So it's an eruption spell, but it restores health via damage.
Oh, hey. Are you metal enough to help us?
Seriously? Going to this spell, found another area where we can sell. Alright, I'm metal enough.
I'm Sinistrella, front woman for Talons of Bone Flesh.
Hail Zygaxis!
Praise be unto his dark name.
Nice.
Basically, we're the most metal band in the world. But our outfits and instruments could definitely be more metal. More spikes and horns and stuff. We were hoping you could help with that. Let's go with a natural material, like wood. But it's gotta be like evil wood. from an evil tree. You get me?
Sorry. Evil tree.
Yeah. There's supposed to be this wicked evil tree somewhere in the forest. See if you can find it. We really need some new super metal style gear.
As long as I get to vanquish something.
Man, we're gonna look and sound so sick with this new gear. We'll show those posers in Playground Apocalypse who's the most metal.
I heard
The more the dice, the better the loot.
Sniveling
Oh, that's one lucky guy.
Yeah, I hope you're dead, you thin-skinned rich boy metal wannabe.
That was one of the questions. I couldn't
And
figure out where
Aquarium,
you're there.
you
Okay.
see a super duper
Stay there. I'm
mega
almost to you.
crazy evil looking tree, and it's bleeding, and it's like what is it? But it's evil. You know it's evil. It looks evil.
Is that
Oh,
what
then.
your
An evil
mom
tree.
writes in the undies she buys you?
Defend the roots! The bloody roots!
will not go unpunished.
The evil tree wards off your paltry ranged attacks. It appears you will have to get more up close and personal with its evil eyes.
Whoa! Is that tree like bleeding? That is so metal!
Wait, is the wood still bleeding even after it's been hacked off the tree? How does that...
Yes, that should do nicely. Very nicely indeed. Bring it to us. The challenge is for flesh getting a metal mix.
I see everything!
Okay, where are we going now? Whoa. Hold on. Oh, there's a bridge here. Okay.
I can feel it. Our dark demonic lord Zygoxis is most pleased. Look how he blesses us with sick-ass new gear.
Hail Zygoxis!
Praise be unto his dark name.
Now, adventurer, let us reward you with a song. Prepare your ears as well as your soul. Hail Zygoxis!
Praise be unto his dark name. You feel the evil chords thrumming evilly in your heart soul.
Heart soul?
It's a thing, shut up!
It's working! Our music is so metal, it's literally raising the dead!
What is happening?
The power of the metal is summoning dead boys.
Oh. Well, we should probably stop that though, right?
Probably. There's some loudifiers you can shut off.
Speakers?
The dumb one.
These fans are getting a little aggro.
Damn, son. Ain't you ever been in a mosh pit before? It's aggro as hell. getting swarmed! Be attacked at any second! Defense time! Do it! Do the defense thing! Come on, mate!
By his unholy name, our song was so metal, we raised the freaking dead, you guys! Oh, I mean, yeah, that was pretty cool, I guess, or whatever.
You suck!
No, you suck, Archon! Lady Infernum, down. I got this. Oh yeah? Well, we just raised the dead! Top that, you whiny sack of diarrhea!
I will! I just need the adventurers' help first!
Ugh, fine. Go
Yup.
help them. This should be amusing.
So we're Playground Apocalypse, and you've probably heard of us. We're like legendarily metal, but like, I can't believe you actually helped those loser sellouts in Talons of Bone Flesh. But look, I can show them up with some real dark magic. I stole this page out of this powerful witch's grimoire. It's a spell called the Hellhammer. I just need you to gather the magical reagents. Here, take it. I'm gonna guess that I don't need to explain any of this stuff to an adventurer of your caliber. Even though I definitely know the actual reagents needed for it. I did try to conduct this spell with some clever substitutions at home, but all it did was overcook my breakfast pastry.
There's an orange gun. It's a sniper. No.
Yeah, of course. I knew that's what it meant. I tried to use a passive-aggressive sticky note my mom left me. Talk about a tyrant. I hate her so much. Of course. His literal eye. That makes sense. Which is a thing I already knew anyway. I tried to use the magnifying eyeglass my little sister uses to paint her dolls. Mom always takes her side. I hate her so much!
There's something glowing over there. What the heck is that? Straight where I'm looking. I don't know what that is. Alright, so,
Hey. I'm not savage. That's fine. I'm not threatened.
it does. Those mushrooms over there are bouncy, which makes me think there is.
An ancient obelisk juts from the ground nearby. Touch it not, my sweet, lest you summon a terrifying creature of dread power. This obelisk will summon a mushroom monstrosity, a ferocious fungus, an unignorable spore horror!
Ready to go yay?
Shooting you. My gun does 90. How do you have a gun that does 17? I clearly need to give you one of my guns. Okay, what kind of gun do you like? What's your favorite type of gun? I don't know. What's your favorite type of gun? SMGs. Let me see what I got. I got a lot of guns. Okay, I have a cool SMG. Here. Come here. See if you like this one. It restores health on damage. Which is, you know, pretty cool. Oh, does it? Oh. Oh, you can activate it. There's a monstrous room now. Because why not?
The mushroom falls! Its fungal fruit shall
Level up, baby. Wow, so much loot.
Ammo up!
You're feeling luckier, Mamacita. Target!
Colliding eruption of scolding. Interesting. I'll sell that. Sell that. I'll sell that. Alright, where to next? So that's back out of the zone, so... Oh wait, no, that's in the zone, okay. I was thinking the main quest, but we haven't done the main quest in so long, I forgot what it was.
So the cauldron is like ready for the reagents you got. Dump them in there so I can do my dark magics and whatnot. Okay, so like, stand back. Because I don't think you're ready for the face-meltingly metal crap I'm about to show you. This one's starting totally sick as hell solo. You guys just come in after it, yeah? Demonic lords! Are you seeing this? Do you see how friggin' metal I am?
Saw that coming. The other band will be happy to hear it, though.
Hey, so, what just happened over there?
They were casting a spell, you see, and then they were immolating the tire.
Do you know what this means, guys? We are officially the most metal band in the world!
We are so metal.
Super metal!
There's only one thing left to do. The most metal thing of all. Let me give you your reward, adventurer. For your services to the most metal band in the world,
Why does it show you as dead on my screen?
reward to be a human sacrifice to our dark demonic lord Zagaxus.
The band comes at you with demonic frenzy! You'll have no choice but to fight for your life!
Foolish of them now, wasn't it?
Well, now you've gone and done it. How am I supposed to cause demonic mischief without a body to possess?
Ah, Zygaxis, isn't it? Well, I didn't really have a choice now, did I?
You're right. I suppose this isn't on you. And
The chest was a mimic.
come, I will reward your efforts. But there's something I'd like you to do for me in return.
Now we're cooking!
I'm gonna go sell.
The monks rubbed that with sacred oils. Perverts, a lot of them. I've got to have a salvage mechanic. This is costing me a fortune. Enjoy that coin responsibly, citizen. Toss it on the pile. You're not the owner, they better be dead. Not bad. Here's a few quid.
Metal loot of myth. That's pretty metal. Melee attacks creates a bouncing flame skull projectile behind your target, dealing 100% weapon damage as fire damage to nearby enemies. Melee attacks increase your melee critical chance by 6.8% on every hit until a melee critical hit occurs, resetting the bonus. That's pretty crazy of a weapon.
What? Who said that? Rah!
Yep, that's what I was just talking about. Thing's crazy.
Alright, here's the deal. I need a new body, and helping me out is really the least you could do to make amends.
It was going pretty well, until they tried to kill me.
Yeah, that'll happen around here. Now the first thing we have to do is find the Shadebar Grimoire, so you can recite my true name. Meet me in Bradhoof.
And he teleports away in a demonically magical poof!
Wait! Ziggy-Wits!
He's already gone, Boo.
Why doesn't he just tell us his true name?
'Cause that's not how demons work. Fret, back me up, girl.
That is indeed not how demons work.
See? Told you, dummy.
Spell damage, maximum health. Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, God.
Oh, not to me. He sells, here's a SMG he sells. Okay. The main quest is this way. Can I get up here? I can. A badass knight. Look out for die. The busted ass ruins.
Getting lucky. Numbers, go!
Holy shit. This weapon.
Never runs dry!
RNG, baby.
More nasty? We're here!
saving the magic! Heroes, I have one question for you, and one question only! Explosions?
Yes, love 'em.
I knew it! I'm glad to meet you, hero! Perhaps it was fate itself! Onward to glory!
Tina, what are you hiding in your hand?
Nothing.
I know that laugh. She's cooking something up. And if it's who I think it is, you're in for a scream.
I'm gonna change this spell. Hold on a second. This spell looks amazing. Where did it go? That's not it. Not it. When did I pick up so many fucking spells? This one right here. Yep, let's try that one. Alright, seems to be a nice spell. But it's an... On action skill start, increase gun damage by 8%. Yeah, we should definitely check for hidden stuff here. If there's another die up here, I don't know anything about this game. There it is.
The more the dice, the better the loot. Golden, baby!
Got another,
Come on, let's go. Round 2.
Yep, gonna sell. A baby mimic. Where'd you chase him off? What hell did we unleash there? was a lot, though. Okay, so this way. Nothing at the moment.
Come on then!
I will break free! Behold! Hardcore land beyond the evil soul! I'll clear the way with my explosion rift! It's my one and only attack, and I can only do it once a day! And folks, I can only cast as powerfully as the vibes around me! So you gotta keep this while I prepare my explosion rift!
The super sexy forces of evil smell the stench of heroism on the wind and rise to stomp it down.
Kick these idiots! Hands up! Ah, mother! Love explosions! Onward to glory! My loot is so full of magic, it feels like I'm essentially hugging a jellyfish. Come on, we gotta go into the heart of the forest.
You approach the heart of the forest.
Even the heart of the forest is corrupt. What could be so evil?
As if in answer, a butt-shivering cry is heard through the mist.
Oh, great. Are there vendors? Awesome. Okay, I'll come back and pick up more loot then. I was trying to figure out what to drop.
Finally, a bloody customer.
Yay. Okay, so, there we go. Alright, what do I got here?
Bit scuffed up, but good enough for the guard.
Bullets at the ready.
Toss it on the pile. Enjoy that coin responsibly, citizen. You're not the owner, they better be dead. I couldn't have left that one in the dungeon. I'm a paladin, like a bloody fence.
Magic for money.
Already melted it down. You're not the owner, they better be dead.
Take this money at once. If you're sure. Money! Now to resell it online. The trade is made.
Not bad. Here's a few quid.
I know.
I'm a paladin, like a bloody fence. I couldn't have left that one in the dungeon. You're not the owner, they better be dead. Enjoy that coin responsibly, citizen. Bit scuffed up, but good enough for the guard. Not bad. Here's a few quid. Evil everywhere!
Okay, let me go back and pick that up. Okay, now let me go. Sell. That is a lot of money.
Protect your knees! Don't want to get stuck on guard duty. Someone can beat that into a plowshare later.
Oh, what happened?
Behold the horrid visage of the Banshee!
Whoa, the Banshee. This early? Watch out, Fatemaker. She's going for a total party like.
You got this, hero! This sword goes out to you! Wait! Wait! Loose! There's evil everywhere! Stay away!
How did you get up? back. Oh, damn it.
Hey, the Banshee's cries are silenced. Very good.
Impressive. I've seen the Banshee mop the floor with high-level characters. Between you and me, we have a thing. But then she left me the maelstrom of endless insanity, which, you know, I mean, good for her, guy's a hunk.
No! The heart of the forest is already corrupted! You evil! You took away my magic and my best friend! I'll never rip again!
Hey! Someone out there! Let me out!
The muffled voice seems to be coming from a caged crystal hanging before the corrupted heart.
Get me out of here! Oh, hell yeah!
Fairy Punchfather! You're alive!
Thanks to your badass riffs, you truly are
He could be
a
from the first
barbarian.
game. Yeah, he does look like Burke.
And you, I know you. Come here.
You know me?
Well, we haven't really met, but I'm the Fairy Punchfather. As long as magic's been around, I've been here to protect it, mostly by punching. I've seen enough heroes in my time to know when I've been saved by one.
Can you fix his magic loot? He needs to bless our ship.
Can I? Ah! I'm the one he wanted from in the first place. Watch this. Zippy, zappy, punchy, magoo!
Yeah! Is my loot in full power now?
Damn straight. Give it a pluck.
Tweet, tweet, twiddly, dee, 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 doo, doo, dilly, twiddly, dee, loot! I ripped so hard I teleported away. Thanks, Fairy Punchfather. Hero, meet me by the docks.
Tour of the Barbarian awaits you back at the city docks.
Nice. The game crashed. Yeah, as soon as the portal tried to load us into the next zone, the game was like, I'm done. Oh, let's see. Where it puts us now? Yeah, put us back here. I guess I can sell.
Spend your gold at the only vending machine
So now the question is, how do we get back?
Here's another reason to hone my age.
Oh, whoops. My bad. We both clicked at the same time, and I guess it, canceled each other out. No guarantees. I didn't write the code.
Okay, let's get this stupid blessing on the ship.
It's not stupid. It's just how the rules work.
Well, then the rules are stupid. I just want to get the quest moving.
Uh-oh. Party's starting to split. Looks like your story's floating dead in the harbor, Fate Maker.
Are you still loading?
We get
Okay,
rowdy.
got lighted up.
Let's get rowdy.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
My loot is charged up with magic. Now point me at your noble vessel. Vessel!
That one right there.
You're going out in that piece of steak? You're braver than I thought.
Why is everyone besmirching the good name of the good ship Balzania?
Because it's a piece of crap.
No, your precious rules are what's a piece of crap.
I see them. Sooo, your party is divided. We can't cast a blessing with these vibes. We need a jam session. Lay down a beat. Vibe check. Transpose your feelings into beautiful music.
Frecht, Valentine likes playing bunkers and badasses because he gets to feel like a hero and he's willing to ignore the rules in order to have fun.
Fine. Valentine, I'm not trying to kill your fun. I love bunkers and badasses because of the rules. Think about it. In the real world, things just happen for no reason. Here, I know how things work. It's relaxing.
Yeah, yeah. Now the harmonies and some magicizer. Vibe check encore, mother.
Valentine, Frecht uses the rules to have fun, which means sometimes you gotta take them seriously. Okay?
I guess I'm using it as an escape too. Out there, I'm just going from job to job, worrying about how much fuel our spaceship has and blah, blah, blah. In here, I have a purpose. I have a new ship, a new quest, and a chance to be a hero. Instead of just, you know, the idiot who crashed our spaceship.
What is this kumbaya bullcrap?
We're almost there. Just needs one more thing. We need some ding-a-ling. Ding-a-ling on this ding-a-ling.
More cowbell.
That garbage. More ding-a-ling. More.
A fine collection, but what to choose?
Brett, I swear an oath to try a little harder. Pay attention to the rules.
Thank you. And I swear I want to help you complete that quest and keep the good ship Balzania safe from harm.
I declare this party of heroes undivided!
The vibes! They're too powerful! This is the blessing! It's a blasting! I cast magic vessel!
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Loot! The hours! Now, adventurer! We're going to... No, take them! You come!
That is not how magic missiles work.
But what about the whales? I care about nature!
Where did the boat go?
It's so beautiful! Now, Ocean, I'll see you in hell!
I got nothing.
The nefarious ocean has been defeated. Our well-thought-out, character-rich story continues!
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What matters is our intentions are noble. Yes, I'm still a good person.
Alas, the good ship Balzania has sailed her last. Rest in pieces, my sweet maiden. Rest in pieces.
So, if the entire ocean's gone, can we just walk to the Dragon Lord's pyramid?
Oh yeah, totes my goats. But, though there is no water, many slightly damp dangers remain.
Yay! Exactly. Also, I can't equip the amulet, but we get a new gun slot. You have to slot a new skill, and the class feat will become active immediately. You'll be able to change your secondary more skills, but you have to go to a quick change station. I have no idea what complements this class. So, if I pick the Thor character, do I get his little flying drake? Then I would have another companion.
Spread out, see? Give a skull some room.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is gonna take some thinking.
Over at Stubbly's Bubblies. He says he's sticking to unsweetened flavored soda water, but my spies at the docks have seen some sassafras get unloaded, and it sure didn't go to my kids. I don't like it. This city's pop market belongs to Isabel Bloodtooth, and if Stubbly thinks he can rattle her bottles, well, we'll see whose cap gets popped.
You spy a poetry page. What's that yonder? That is a poetry page, baby.
Tavern keep, tell the cooks, serve up your finest. Pour me the sweetest of all that's on tap.
There's more poem where that came from. Just talk to the poet in the Bright Hoof Tavern.
So now with No Ocean, what are we up to for our count of dice left to find? There's still 11 somewhere in here. No friggin' wine.
Numbers, go! Golden, baby!
Okay. I like that thinking, and you'll unlock it.
Hey.
I like having two companions. You now have one companion. Now we have to try to tell our companions apart. Oh yeah, so it does. Huh. Oh, so where is this little guy?
These skills are the inks with which I scribe.
You're the one who killed my host, so you're gonna help me find a new one. Now here's the deal. There's a coven which meets in the catacombs beneath the city. To call them witches would be, gentlemen. They are mostly bored house husbands and housewives with too much time on their hands. Basically, they're always trying and failing to summon demons. But they have somehow managed to acquire the Shadeborn Grimoire. You will need to get it back.
Very well. What is the plan?
As you may have noticed, there's a big piss-off gate in the way. Go get it open.
Ow! You tricked me!
Yeah, I did. So listen, I can keep this thing open, but I'll need to channel my powers through a host. Namely, you. But you're a little too goody-goody for that right now. I couldn't possess you even if I wanted to. Which I don't. Good people are so icky inside. How about we rub a little shine off that soul of yours, huh? Go do some bad stuff. Why not stop by scamming some townfolk rubes out of the money? That'll be fun.
That sounds kind of icky. What if we did something slightly less evil, like, cutting in line?
Zygaxis ponders your real dumb suggestion.
Fine. I suppose that's evil adjacent.
Just so I'm clear, we're doing bad stuff at the behest of a demon? This feels out of...
I'm afraid I can't come to the door because I despise human interaction.
I merely seek donations for charity.
Oh, this is already unbearable. I can feel my skull crawling just hearing you talk. If I give you money, will you go away?
For a certainty.
Here. Now, please go away and stop talking to me.
Those wood nymphs out there are awfully thorny.
What do you want? Chop chop, I'm a very important and busy man with my own name and backstory and stuff.
I'm seeking donations to Habitat for Insanity. They are building affordable, non-Euclidean housing for eldritch gods getting back on the feet.
All right. You're lucky I'm also exceedingly wealthy with a kind and generous heart. Here you go.
I come in pursuit of donations.
Donations? Donations? Oh, I hate charity. It's all a scam. I'll show you what I do to scummy donation takers.
Well done. Well done. Keep at it.
doors do we have to knock on?
Somebody looking at us? I'll bite him!
Just gonna deface buildings.
Oi! I won't be having no demonic sigils painted in my town! What? Wait, that wasn't me!
Oh, Stuart!
Whatever you say, Sparky Bud Frost Dagger!
Marty Ferdinand! That's good! That's his name now!
I hate you! I hate Sparky Ferdinand! Sparky Ferdinand! Sparky Ferdinand!
Unbeknownst to you, Ferdinand suffered from IBS, and he'd always been real self-conscious about it. And knowing he could never escape the shame of his new numbed prank, he packed up a bindle and he left Bright Hill forever, hoping to start a new life somewhere else. But instead, he got eaten by goblins or something.
Crap, now I feel bad.
Finally, I want you to find these annoying lovers who are always spouting infuriating pet names at each other. And kill them!
Okay, that's one idea. But what if we were to instead, say, ignore a keep off the grass sign? Huh? Huh?
Are you kid? Whatever, man.
Will there be a random encounter? Yeah. Will there be a random encounter for getting onto the grass? One of them's up here. Kill annoying lovers. Oh, this is to kill the annoying lovers.
Oi! You're supposed to keep off the grass!
Piss off!
Oh, all right. All I needed was for one person to respect my authority today. But I can't even protect a patch of grass. I'm not cut out for this. I'm not cut out for this.
I guess you technically did something bad, even if it was not very bad at all. The man still counts. Sort of.
But that guard went home to rethink his life. He left the city guard, and eventually he died due to a fatal accident involving swords and juggling. Because he decided to be a juggler of swords.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh, well, I must say, I'm disappointed in you. But I'd say you've done enough evil-adjacent things to host my demonic personage. Come back to me so we can get this gate open. Here we go. Open your heart, soul, to the darkness. Dictatha, ma nagitomia, disparte, gaginotha.
I do not fear your...
Cozy.
This is most unpleasant.
Oh, get over it. Now then, approach the gate. There we are. Now, a forceful blow. Well, go on, have a look. These insufferable wannabes must have set up some kind of secret passageway. Only idiots think secret passageways are cool.
How I feel about them. Figuring out how to open them is always fun.
Is it going to be in just this little area or through it to the town? Oh, how did you open it? Oh, so there is. Had we been in that other part of the town? Oh, I guess we had, yeah. I found the die. It's
The more the dice, the better the loot. RNG got nothing on you.
Yes. Yes, there is.
Who's announcing it? When it is clearly written right there. Yurgax Sitan. The deep dark that suffers no light does not grant its power to those who mispronounce the language of bone and claw. Stop right there! Who dares interrupt our dog machinations?
Don't worry, I got this. I am the dread god known in the common tongue as Zygaxis. You will hand over the Shadeborn grimoire to this, my fleshy vessel, or I will summon forth the forces of the deep dark that suffers no light to eviscerate your unworthy bodies. Do not test me.
No, I don't think I will be doing that. For one thing, I don't believe you. For another, who's ever heard of Zygaxis?
I have.
Yeah, me too.
To arms, acolytes!
Very well. You have sealed your own fate. You want to summon forces. We've got to summon no light. Well, here they are.
Let the death of their might herald birth.
Shrouded in light, let the collapse of thine origin manifest!
The High Priestess dropped the grimoire!
Oh, Els, are you dead already?
You suck! Allergies.
Yes! Now speak my true name from within the book! It's on page 667. So close to the best page in the book.
Ixavul. Ixalfu, Grog?
That's me, baby! I feel my power returning. Now, interview these sad bastards in the cages and see if any of them might be a suitable host for my most unholy self.
You saved us! Listen, I'm Vinnick, and those crazy coven wannabes were gonna sacrifice me and the other folks in here. We owe you everything!
Yeah. Now repeat after me. Examplegrat Nestat Interidum Madoka.
Oh, okay. Zebra don't just taste Interim Monaco.
He's worthless.
That was despicable! Why would you do that?
Shut up.
Hey, are you gonna free me or whatever?
That depends. Recite after me. Exapogrot, Nestat, Interrogat, Monoka!
Sure. Exapogrop, Nestat. Hey, wait a minute. Are you trying to get me possessed or something?
Why? Are you afraid?
Actually, that sounds pretty boss. I'm into it. Exapogrok, Nestat, Interidum, Monocar!
Now, Vaxen, are you prepared to host my essence?
Totally, my dude. Fill me up.
Very well, then. Oh, I can just feel the darkness in this one. We're going to make a good team, you and I.
As your humble servant, I can't wait to see what kind of stuff we can do together.
That's a good boy. Farewell, adventurer. I'm sure our paths will cross again. Eventually.
I have mixed feelings about everything I've just done.
How do we get up where?
Ready and deadly.
Good question. Oh, there's a die.
You're feeling luckier, Mamacita.
A lot. Maybe the water was higher before the ocean fell.
You're a hot mess if I ever saw one.
I mean, the ocean's not going anywhere, but... Okay, so... Goblins tired of oppressive forces or ballads of bone? Which quest do we need to go do now? Die.
The more the dice, the better the loot. RNG got nothing on you. Red team.
No thy face! This is what you get from the eye contact!
Yeah, the eruption is pretty neat. Ooh, mist. Oh, this brings you back up to the top. Yep. Okay. Found another die. Technically, we didn't check the other side. Yeah, I guess there's something on the other side. Alright. Read the prophecy. Got it.
The Fate Maker stops at nothing. Though shadows grin with sharpened teeth and mountains stand tall, only the quest will prevail.
Overworld. I forgot about the overworld.
I thought I'd seen the worst from her, but a whole ocean destroyed just to get her story back on track. And you strummed along, happy to play your little game.
The No Ocean. I love it. There seems to be a lot of quests here.
Willing
and
to
stuff.
take a shot in the dark?
Oh, so this is the other overworld. Oh, okay. Whoa, what's this?
There he is!
You think you're better than me? Huh?
Go for the eye! Shall not dare.
Grenade goes dark!
Wow, my dragon is way more powerful than when my dragon was on my other character. The dragon killed that guy. Kitty. I got a kitty in my face. Yes, how you doing? No. I really need to get a wireless headset. This cat is going to destroy this one. Whoa, what is this? Triple ice spike of cunning. I'm pretty sure the spell I'm using now, but this one does way more damage. Yep. Great time. Yeah, me too. The ice spikes are really strong. That's why I switched to them. There's a camp. Okay, so,
Ah, you there. Help me advance science. I am in the scientific race of a lifetime. My brothers think they can perfect alchemy before me. Ha! My aggressive experience never has. Go and find lead from the mountain so that I can defeat my brothers.
I shall uphold my oath.
The depth's tight. Never run dry.
That is dead by dawn.
Hopefully
You shall receive.
Just a quick kill before work, which is also
if I start shooting this, it's just gonna be non-stop. Stop it, kitty.
this day really went so
Oh, I got a great shot. There's,
Laid low by the light. Just like I thought.
Let's not draw this out.
I could get used to this.
I was just praying for Frank.
I do love it when they put up a fight.
Not done yet.
Every single one of these is indispensable.
yeah, this shotgun I got here is good. I'm gonna try it again.
You suck. Allergies.
No. Except the shotgun I came in with. Oh. You can't
Need to finish them off. I see death.
And how's it going?
You should have yielded when you had the chance.
Heads up, got company.
green sniper. I didn't know there was another level. What are you talking about? I just took the point on the
As always, good triumphs over evil. Or was it lawful over chaotic? We seem to be seeing the same stuff. It restores health as you hit things.
That'll clear the cavities. Who needs limbs and a torso when you can be your own obstacle course?
To be as easily entertained as a float.
Am I getting it from punching it?
I'm going to eat your brains!
Mine, and we will get the metal up on top there, and there's a die. Yeah.
That dungeon over there may have to contain a shrine piece.
Alright, cue this up.
That one's mine. Don't touch that loot.
Badass in it.
You have learned well, my afflicted. Darkness, please before the light. 'Tis a dark.
Oh, sweet. Look. Shrine piece. How'd that get there? Did little Tina put it there? That is your shrine piece. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Hey, you found a shrine piece.
Bullets at the ready.
Okay, let me.
Read in pain!
Perfection itself. Quickly now, bring that lens.
Lucky you.
I seem to recall seeing some sort of shrine somewhere. I just don't remember where. You never have to say sorry for this.
I'll not suffer the likes of you. Come, friends, to battle and glory! Took this off a guy I killed. No time for prayer! Time for a spell! Nicely done.
Are there anyone left? Some loot somewhere? Ah. Wow. I don't even know where to begin. one slot left. Sorry. It shows you dead on ice cream. That's a little X there. Yeah. Oh, we can just jump down here. Yay.
I am back in the race. We shall see who is the true alchemist now, brothers. Your payment. I seek the truth between matter and myth.
Getting a real contains a shrine piece vibe from that dungeon over yonder.
I can cast again! They want to know. I lack the ability to do that. The healing session, eh?
Sorry, that was supposed to be a warning shot. Look at the race. Fulminate!
Quite the little killer, aren't you? What incredible technique should I learn next? What shall I slay evil with today?
So some of these items are enchanted. Can you put enchantment on the items yourself somehow? What's this? I'm gonna go throw something down over here for sure. So I'm taking that weapon to play around with. Let's see what we got here. That's pretty crazy.
You cannot escape my gaze.
Be consumed!
Ready and deadly.
That's crazy. You know, there's a in town. There's a place where you can target practice, and it tells you the damage your weapon does when you target.
Loan me coin to pay the boatman.
try.
Is that your ability that sucks them in like that on the shot or something? Ah, okay. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Show them no quarter!
Like all the other heathens.
It's not a bad little pistol. Hold on to that. Yep. Oh, good. Wait, I thought we were supposed to get a... I guess this is going to be a multi-level. Yeah, the pistol I'm using does,
See a shrine piece. What is that you see?
What is
Why,
it?
'tis a shrine piece.
107 times 2 damage. Oh, look at that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, nice.
Back off! Back off! Crowding me! Huh? Huh? Achoo!
I got a shrine piece for you. For you, my friend. A shrine piece.
I'll try this. It's a launcher. Okay. Shoots ice. An ice launcher. Okay.
I will not!
Where's the shrine we're supposed to go to? Is the shrine like the other one where you only needed 2, or do we have to do all 4 this time?
That dungeon over there mayhaps contains a shrine piece.
It's me!
have been judged and found wanting.
I just one-shot it.
Never runs dry.
I recovered because I have that ability. But
The family is lost.
Only dust shall remain. Arm shield. I feel magic.
he's pretty good at that. Oh my god, they are doing amazing.
A fine collection. But what to choose?
Yep, nothing.
Out of my way! Out of my way!
Justice has been served. Blazing! Back in business. Out of spell slots!
Sorry. We just come right. Oh, okay.
We get rowdy! Let's get rowdy!
Welcome back to the land of the living.
I can't pick up any of this loot. Okay, so where do you appear? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you appear back at the entrance, or how does death work in a dungeon? Where's the? Yeah, I don't see where the chest is. Oh, there you are. Oh, the chest is all the way back here. Oh.
Blast them all! You are remarkably lethal for your tracks. For the realm! Let's attack! I can cast no more. These my power!
monstrosity.
I will not be a parenthetical.
Silver! Energy sapped!
Yep, nothing good. What?
Such a grand answer.
Oh, I don't know. I never used it. I tried it once. I didn't understand how it worked. I think it's the one that you watched where my health went all the way to 0, and then I became invulnerable, and then, like, it, did something else.
You suck. Allergies. Spread out, see? Give a skull some room.
I need to go sell, though. Okay. That sounds good. So we got all the pieces, but...
This shrine is dedicated to Zumios, the patron
Oh,
god.
well, this must be the last one right here. Oh. I seem to recall raising the Jito. I like the overworld tabletop feel. Very nicely done.
Magic time!
Oh yeah, here's the... What's this one do?
Not done yet.
Okay, I might have one for you. Would you like to try a assault rifle? Okay, here we go.
Soon, you'll serve me.
Yes. It's a crossbow that fires crossbows. Give it a try. What's it do for damage? That's not bad. It's orange. It can't be that bad.
Locked and knocked.
Yeah.
These lands are a beauty.
Good question. Alright, let me see. Yes, so. But I'm,
Can't I just max out everything?
well, it seems like a pretty good weapon. Why wasn't I using that?
Hey, followed it.
Where's the shop? Alright, definitely tired now.